Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I want to talk about, you see the guy going over there with the stuff? What I want to talk about is work ethics. And the reason I'm saying I want to talk about it is this is a third world country. And I don't know if you can see, there's a guy inside that little building right behind me. And these people that work here, I want to say lazy. They're lazy. I want to say that, but that's not what it is. It's not that they're lazy. They were taught wrong, and they don't want to think any different than what they were taught. And like I say, everything here in the United States or in Guatemala is obvious, and so it's obvious that, and it's not just these people. I mean, it's just all of them. They really, what they do is they get a job, and they're lucky to get a job, and then when they get their job, I used to think they were stupid, but I don't think that they're stupid. I think what it is, they act stupid. They don't want to do any more than what their job description gives them. Now, the guy that was in that little building right there, his job is to watch over the parking lot, make sure nobody steals anything, and that's not a big job, and still people steal things. It doesn't happen all that often, but it still happens. And so anyway, I saw the guy with the wheelbarrow going down. He's the gardener, and I thought, well, this guy, the guard, call him a guard, he's not really a guard, we'll call him that, he could be helping the gardener, especially on the stuff right up, by where the cars are parked. That's what the gardener was doing, picking up all the leaves and trash and stuff around there. And but the guard, he doesn't want to get involved in any of this stuff. And so it's funny because I'm thinking, everything I talk about is stuff that I can relate to, stuff that I've done. And every time I work any place, and most of the time it's my own businesses, but still, if I see somebody doing something and they need help, I will go help them. And when I'm helping them, I ask questions and I learn more about their job. So I learn more stuff. And a good example was when I was in the oil business. Like I say, I was working on a drilling rig, and I drill for oil. And my job was just a floor hand on the rig. All I did is move the pipe, and we'd set the pipe and do the drilling. I mean, it was very, very simple. You don't need a college education, or just all you do is just do what you're told, just basics work. And so that's what I did. And then they would have these college educated guys who would come in, and they would look for the oil. And so I would hang around them, because putting one pipe on the other and screwing it on and going down, drilling down, takes maybe 15 minutes to maybe an hour for it to drill down one more joint. We add another piece of pipe. And so in the middle of that time, not only I clean on the rig, get it all cleaned up and stuff like that, but I also would go over and ask questions from the geologist, the educated geologist, on what he's doing, how he's doing, what he's looking for, and all this kind of stuff. And now, I will admit, I can't find oil all over the world, but in the area that I was at, I know how to find oil. So I learned how to find oil. And then the next thing I know, there was, and I'd be working on the rig, and then there'd be other people that have been in the oil business for a while, and they don't use a geologist because they know how to find oil also. So they would come out and they'd be watching while we're drilling so then they can find the oil. And sometimes they'd leave. And then, you know, I'd tell them, well, you want me to watch it for you while you're gone? They said, yeah. And so then I would watch people, and they would pay me to, you know, find the oil for them. And then after a while, I got to the point they didn't even come to the rig because they knew I knew how to find the oil. So the reason I am saying this is whatever your job is, you should open your mind to see any other thing that's related to that job. And you can improve your life a lot. And like I say, these people won't. They're whatever, the gardener just does his gardener work, you know. And then we have drivers, chauffeurs, and the same thing. They just do the chauffeur, and they don't maintain the vehicle. They should be maintaining, learning all this stuff, but they don't. And we have a maintenance staff, and they're the ones that take care of it. See, so what I'm saying is, I can't believe all the opportunity just here at this hotel that people don't take advantage of. What I mentioned about I would help the guy find the oil. We're drilling, and after I learned how to do it, I'd help him do it. And then the next thing I did is I said, well, do you need some help to run the pipe down there, blow up the well, start it pumping, and get the tank set up and all this kind of stuff? And you know, they said, well, how much is it going to cost me? And I told them, nothing. I do it for free. And so they said, well, yeah. And I said, but remember, I don't know anything. I have no idea how to do any of this stuff. And they said, well, that's okay, we'll teach you. So they taught me. And in 6 months, I learned everything about oil wells. I know how to drill them. I know how to finish them off. I know how to pump them. I know who to call, what to say. I know the cost on all this stuff. I know everything. At the end of 6 months, first thing, I bought myself a pickup and some pipe wrenches, and I started charging $25 an hour just for me and my pickup and my pipe wrenches. And then the people would say, you know, be drilling the well, and they say, Mike, you gonna go help me? And I say, yeah, but it's $25 an hour. It's $25 an hour, and they said, well, you used to be free. And I said, yeah, I used to be stupid. I know something now. And they said, well, how do we know you know? And I said, you taught me. So I know what you taught me. Did you teach me well? Yes, we taught you well. Okay, then I'm going to do good work. And I did. And so not only they would pay me $25 an hour to do the work that they didn't want to do anymore, but also I knew where to call, how much it's going to cost, and all that stuff. I mortgaged my house, and I drilled my first oil well. 6 months in the business, I had my first oil well. And in less than 3 years, well, probably about 3 years, I had 100 oil wells. You know, so what I'm saying is, don't limit yourself to whatever position that somebody told you you have, because that is a limitation. Do more. Open your mind. Open to learn more things. And you got your dreams, but don't worry about going to exactly what your dream is. See what your dream, what doors you're going, the journey to your dream is going to open doors. Look for those open doors. Take advantage of those open doors. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to do a lot. Your life is going to improve. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.